What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns doing the 11th installment of my monthly Q&A series. Your opportunity to ask me any question whatsoever revolved around Grand Theft Auto Online, another game, gaming in general, personal questions, advice, etc. But first, a quick PSA. Coming next Friday, 1 week from today, is Top 5 Ideas 12.0. Your opportunity to submit ideas on ways to improve Grand Theft Auto Online in order to make it better, more fun. It could be a patch idea, it could be a fix that you think needs to be fixing, or even a new DLC that you've been brainstorming for a while that you would like to see included in Grand Theft Auto Online. Let me know below in the comment section what is your top 5 idea. You have till next Thursday to submit your idea. I will take the top 5 ideas and I will use them in Top 5 Ideas 12.0. But first, it's time for Q&A 11.0. Our first question comes all the way across the pond from Adam, aka the Gamers Guy. If you could take one aspect from any game, what would it be? For example, the creator of Grand Theft Auto 5 into real life. So if I could take any aspect from any game, including Grand Theft Auto 5, and use it in real life, what would it be? I appreciate the question, Adam. Now, off the top of my head, the one thing I can think of when it comes to video games, the common theme is when you die, you get to respawn, or at least you have a certain set of lives where if you die enough times, it is game over, but you can still go back and replay the game. So that's definitely one aspect I would really like to see implemented in real life. The ability to not die. Or if you die, you just simply pop back up somewhere else. Now, this is a question worth asking to you guys. If you could pick any aspect from any video game, including Grand Theft Auto, what would it be that you could implement and use in real life? Let me know below in the comment section. Our next question comes from Andy off of Twitter concerning Batman Arkham Knight. He's inquiring about the 1989 Batmobile that's going to be coming along with the 1989 Batsuit from the Tim Burton movie in August for Batman Arkham Knight. Now, the debate is, will we be able to use it in story mode or specifically just for the Riddler races? Some people are saying one thing, some people are saying the other. Now, personally, Andy, I would very much like to be able to use that Batmobile skin in story mode. However, there's a lot of people out there that say otherwise, but I guess we'll find out one way or the other in August. For the record, I think it would really suck if we were unable to use that Batmobile skin in story mode or free mode in Batman Arkham Knight. I just don't see the point in only being able to use it in the Riddler races. Thanks for the question, Andy. Moving on to our third question today, coming from Juan off of Facebook. He wants to know, what 5 YouTubers would I like to collaborate with? Well, thank you, Juan, for the question. And not only am I a gamer, not only am I a YouTuber, I also love watching other YouTubers' channels, like some of the big ones like Vanoss, Delirious, Nogla, Cartoons, Silent Droid. I definitely wouldn't mind collaborating with any of those 5 YouTubers because they are awesome each in their own way. I always enjoy watching their videos, whether it's Grand Theft Auto, Gmod, Batman Arkham Knight, etc. Chances are that's probably not going to happen, so hopefully I'll eventually come across a couple other YouTubers around the same size as me channel-wise, and we'll just team up, we'll have good chemistry, we'll start doing our own funny moments, and we'll take it from there, because that's something I really do want to do. I enjoy playing with you guys, my friends, my fans, my subscribers, whenever we get the chance. But at the same time, I also would like to be able to go and play with other YouTubers as well. Big ones, small ones, that doesn't matter as long as we have good chemistry, as long as they're funny, and we have a good time making the content for you. I'm down with that any day of the week. Thanks for the question, Juan. Our next question comes off of YouTube from Marcos. He wants to know, am I looking forward to Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and did I play the first one? Well, I'll be honest with you, Marcos. I did watch a lot of Let's Plays regarding the first Mirror's Edge game, but I never got around to purchasing the game. It looked really cool. It was very interesting, very inventive, different, obviously, but I never had a chance to play it myself. And I hear Mirror's Edge Catalyst is going to be even better because you're not going to be allowed to use guns in that game. And that was one issue that a lot of gamers complained about concerning the guns. It just really didn't make sense for the character to use guns in the game. Hopefully, at the very least, Faith is allowed to use melee weapons like nightsticks, clubs, baseball bats, swords, throwing stars. That would be awesome. But anyways, I am looking forward to seeing how well that game does review-wise. And if it looks interesting, if it looks like a game I really, really want to play and do a Let's Play of, I will purchase it. And I will play Mirror's Edge Catalyst on my channel. Thanks for the question, Marcos. Moving on to Monsieur Macabre. His question, also off YouTube, is this: what is my favorite Grand Theft Auto game? My answer is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, for the simple fact that Rockstar has done a hell of a job improving each and every game since day one. Back before they were Rockstar with the top-down Grand Theft Auto games, to Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4, and now Grand Theft Auto 5 and Online. It's obvious that Rockstar learns to improve the series with each and every installment, so that is a big reason why Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, technically two games, but one and the same, is my favorite game in the Grand Theft Auto series, but that does not negate any of the other GTAs because I love them all. And that's just about going to do it for this edition of... Wait, hold on. I got one more question. A bonus from Marcos. I realize he already asked a question, but his bonus question is probably a question that some of you have probably wondered, or some of you probably don't give to you know what's about. It's revolved around my three characters, which I mention on a regular basis and often play with in the videos that I do. Janine, my primary character on the Xbox One. Cynthia, my secondary character on the Xbox One as well. And GB over on the PlayStation 4. Now, Marcos wants to know, is there a backstory to the names of your characters? Well, thanks for the bonus question. And we'll start things off over on the PlayStation 4 with GB, my newest character. I created him because I needed a character on the PlayStation 4 for Grand Theft Auto Online, because Janine and Cynthia were originally on last gen on my 360. I transferred both of them because that's what you had to do, from last gen to a current gen console. Now, if I would have had it my way, I would have split the characters up, sent Janine to the Xbox One and Cynthia to the PlayStation 4, basically breaking their bank account in half. But unfortunately, Rockstar did not allow that option. You had to transfer both your characters from the same last-gen console to the same current-gen console. So I decided to send Janine and Cynthia to the Xbox One and just create a brand new character over on the PlayStation 4. And I decided this time around to go with a male character. In the character creator, I made him resemble me with some facial hair, with short blonde, brown hair, whatever I have, blue eyes. And so I decided just to name him after myself. GB, short for GeauxBurns. That's why my character on the PlayStation 4 is called GB, because of all three of my characters, he is the one that most closely resembles me, which is why he's usually wearing a mask. Alright, so next off, let's go back over to the Xbox One with my secondary character, Cynthia. Now, there was a time when I got briefly bored with playing with Janine, and I think it was like I had her ranked up to maybe like 200 and something, and I felt the urge to start over on the 360. So I decided to create a new character because you have 2 character slots. I just wanted to start over, and this time around I decided just to create a straight up female character. We'll get to Janine in a moment. She's unique. And I always liked the name Cynthia, the way it's spelled, S-Y-N-T-H-I-A. I think it's really cool, kind of sinister in a way, kind of naughty. So I went with Cynthia as the name of the secondary character on the Xbox One. That's why she's called Cynthia. It's not because of an ex-girlfriend or somebody I had a crush on. It's just a really cool name. And now we get to Janine, my primary character on the Xbox One, my first character on Grand Theft Auto Online since the launch back in October 2013. Now, some of you may notice that she doesn't look like your typical Grand Theft Auto female protagonist character because, well, she's not. Originally, believe it or not, Janine started out as a male character. That's right, she was created male and eventually became a trans female character. Now, that's not logical. That doesn't make any sense in this game. I didn't use a glitch. I didn't use a cheat. I simply one day was drunk, bored, and I went to the hair salon back on the Xbox 360. I gave her surfer hair, and I gave her lipstick and makeup. And Janine was born. The next day when I woke up and I got online, I'm like, what did I just do to my character? And for some reason, I decided not to undo it. I thought about it for a moment. I'm like, you know something? Maybe I should go and undo what I did last night. But then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe Janine was meant to be, because all of a sudden that name just popped into my head. And Janine was officially born, I think, right before I started my gaming channel back in March of 2014. In other words, Caitlyn Jenner is not the trailblazer when it comes to trans female rights. It's Janine! She deserves all the credit, so there you go. But in all seriousness, I think the reason why I ultimately continue to keep Janine is because I am an advocate for individual rights as a libertarian. So in my own small way, I am showing support for trans rights by having Janine as my primary character. And as long as I play Grand Theft Auto Online, I'm never going to change a damn thing about her. So you can either love her, you can hate her. Either way, Janine is here to stay. She and I are a package deal. By the way, Janine does come from the secretary in Ghostbusters. That's right, Janine Meltz, played by the lovely Annie Potts. And thus concludes Q&A 11.0. I hope I answered everybody's questions. Thanks again to Marcos, Monsieur, Games Guy, Juan, and Andy for submitting your questions. And once again, don't forget, Top 5 Ideas 12.0 coming next Friday. So if you want your idea included for how to make Grand Theft Auto Online either better, funner, sillier, crazier, or our new DLC idea off the top of your head, be sure and submit your idea now. Do it now!